Okay, y'all gotta excuse me. My allergies is acting up. And so I'm sniffling here and everything else. My allergies, okay? But anyways, this video is gonna be very short, sweet, and to the point. This is actually a video. I'm replacing a video that I actually did the night someone was actually had posted on Instagram criticizing Angel Tarot, because I had posted some Angel Tarot card readings on Instagram and actually on other social media accounts, but this particular person was responding to what I had posted on Instagram, and I invited the person to a live, because I'm like, I don't have time for this back and forth, but the person still posting these things, and that is my pet peeve. I don't like when people use Jesus and the Bible to try to condemn people and to try to determine what is proper practice and protocol, when they themselves don't even adhere to the practices and the commandments and the rules of that particular. I found that almost in every single case, the people that are the most critical and all those, they don't follow these. They are full. They're all those commandments. If they're not breaking at least half of them, okay. The majority of them, they breaking at least half of them. So it's like, you know what, I don't have time for it, because I've dealt with people like that so much that it's like, it's draining, and I'm not going to use my energy for it. So this is going to be very short. First, to say this, in what you see here is real, and I'm not fake. I'm not afraid of criticism. I'm not phony. I'm not out here being pretentious and acting holier than thou when I have all these things going on in my life and all these skeletons in my closet, okay? Any ghost or spirit or whatever that's in my closet uninvited, best believe that if I get some sage, or if I pray, or if I do with that holy oil and make that thing come up out of there, you welcome to watch it come up out of there too. You're welcome. You're welcome to the event to see me exercise that spirit could come up out the closet, or that skeleton, whatever you want to call it. So anyways, this is for those people that are very, very, very religious, but it's pretentious religion. It's very pretentious. People don't live by these things. They don't, especially these particular individuals that make these type of comments. And if I took the time to do a reading, who is this person, and delve in and want to see, I just want to prove a point. Watch, tell me, I could do that, but I don't have time. I don't want to. I don't want to use the energy. That's why I was like, you know what? Instead of this being an hour-long rant like it initially was, let me just focus on two main things. That is, sometimes we need to focus on the positive instead of always looking at the negative of things that we don't understand. People do that to cultures. They do that. That's what people did to African slaves. They consider these people to be animals and less than, stripped people of their heritage, stripped people of their religion, and forced them to claim a religion. Not to say I don't have a problem with Christianity. I have a problem with people telling people this is right for you. I have a problem with that as an African American woman. I also have a problem with that with people in my family when I'm doing my ancestry, which I'm working on the other part now, of Native American ancestry. Both of these groups of people, Africans and Native Americans, dealt with that a lot, stripping people of their entire culture, of their religion, and saying this is right for you. I've read one story about what was said at the time. This is what was said about Native Americans: kill the Indian, but save the man. Mean, kill that culture of Indian, Native American, but just save the person. So strip all that out of them. I have a problem with that. So again, this is going to be short, sweet, to the point. I'm not pretentious. Who you see is who I am. Okay. Who you see is who I am. I don't pretend to be anything other than who I am, okay? The tools that I use, the Angel Tarot, in one deck specifically, actually the author of that particular deck, he created the meanings of those cards with, of course, it follows traditional tarot, but the meanings come from the Bible, scriptures. They come from Bible, biblical script. They are biblical scriptures. Like when you're interpreting, say, okay, this card means this, there are actually biblical scriptures. Other deck I use, these are angels. The person that created him, Radley Valentine, his deck, That's the reason why he created them, because he wanted to take the fear out of tarot. He wanted to be helpful to people. He wanted people to be helped by this tool that people go to for help. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, and people are seeking assistance where they seek assistance. Everybody's not going to church. Some people are calling psychic hotlines. They're contacting astrologers. They're contacting numerologists. And I'm of the mind of, you have to assist people. Plus, I don't find anything wrong with it. I've been checking my horoscope and been into horoscope since I've been a teenager. Okay, so I don't have a problem with it personally. I just, people seek assistance places, and there are a lot of good tarot readers, not even angel tarot readers, which is there is a difference. Tarot readers, there's a lot of great astrologers, numerologists. There are a lot of great spiritual workers. I know for myself, I've been going to, have been going to spiritual workers for decades. Okay. And I credit why my life, of course, God first. And I have great, my mother, and of course that, but outside of that, as far as spiritual assistance, I've been going to spiritual workers for decades. And I know these people can be of great assistance in whatever tool. Some use the Delagoon, which are shells. I don't have a problem with that. Again, but the main point that I want to get across here is not to focus so much on the negative all the time. Things that you don't understand, people can't automatically jump on it. That's a negative. That's bad. When you don't even know what it is. A lot of people, and we do this even when we judge people. We won't even know a person from Adam, but we will be talking all kind of stuff like we really know the individuals. We don't know. We're focusing on the negative. But again, I'm not afraid of criticism. I'm an African-American woman. I'm a professional woman. I've worked in sectors where I was were predominantly Caucasian or European American or whatever term. Everything's changing now. These different terms. I don't have a problem. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to say I don't have a problem with it. I do have a problem with criticism. I do have a problem with, attacking people, coming on their social media, all that type of, that's like what do they call those people that do that? Paparazzi. That's like paparazzi type behavior, like stalking type behavior. I have a problem with that, of course, but at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me from living my life, and it's not going to stop me from progressing, and it's not going to stop me from doing what I know is best for me and the services that I offer to individuals. So with that, I am going to leave. I just want to make sure that I stay on point. I did pull a few angel tarot cards just to make sure I don't go off and I stay on point. And the main point that I want to make is to stop focusing so much on the negative. There's a lot of positive and beauty in angel tarot. Learn about what it is first, and also understand that when a person is speaking of fortune telling and divination and things, these things, understand that these things exist in the Bible. Okay, casting lots is a form of divination. When people just open up their Bible to a random page and be like, oh, God sent me to this scripture, I'm just going to open up the Bible, poof, and whatever this says, that I know that's a message. That is called bibliomancy. That is a form of divination. Okay, and people do it all of the time. Okay, and nobody finds nothing to be wrong with it, and they call it what it is. That is what you're doing. That is a form of divination. It's called bibliomancy, because I actually do bibliomancy and have been doing that for over 10 years. But mine is not random. I will have a specific page number will come to me in my mind, and that is what brought me to the world of doing readings, is actually bibliomancy. And Christians do it all of the time and have no problem with it whatsoever. So for this particular person that made comments, if you're watching this, keep your comments to yourself. And because I don't want to debate, I offered to do the live. I don't anymore because I have things to take care of. That offer's off the table now. You didn't respond. You just kind of start going on this rant on my timeline. So I took that off the table. I don't have time for it. So at this point, what I'm saying is keep your comments to yourself. And anybody like you, respectful discourse is, is welcome, because that's how people are changed. But other than that, keep your comments to yourself.